Welcome to Naked Real Estate, the barrier-free experience. Today's topic is, what's a good deal on a piece of real estate? And that's kind of like asking somebody, hey, you think that's pretty? There's always a subjectivity to it where, you know what, one man's trash is the other man's treasure, or one man's treasure is the other man's trash. It all depends on perspective. But when you look at real estate and values, there's always kind of the average, median kind of value to establish the baseline. So in my professional opinion, what do I think is, how do I calculate what a good deal is? This is how I do it, is I establish what an average price of real estate on property is. So I'll take 3 or 4 properties and say, based on square footage, here's the average price of real estate for this type of square footage. And then, really, anything over and above that average, say the average value of real estate of what you're buying is $400,000. And say you're buying a property at, say, $420,000, right? If it's pretty much similar to what you built the average on, you're paying the top end of the market, because that's really 5% above the average market value, right? Because 400,000, 420, 20,000 over 400,000 is 5%. And really, I think the top end, market value, how I do it is there's the average number, and then I create the market value range. So it's either 5% up or 5% down. So based on 400,000, it's either the market value range is 420,000 and that's the high end of real estate, and as low as 380,000. And that's a good range that I always play with, a 5% range up and down. So if you're paying 5% above the market average value, then it's the upper end of the market. If you pay more than 5%, then you're overpaying decently, 5%. If you're paying over 5%, you're overpaying decently. If you pay over 10% of market value, then in my opinion, you're getting ripped off. Or let's go the other way. If you're paying within 5% under market value, you're getting a decent deal. Nothing crazy, but decent. If you get a discount that is 5 to 10% below market value, then you're getting a pretty good deal. And anything over 10% below market value, you're getting a steal. So really, that's how I determine market value. It's find out what the average is, find out the range, which is basically 5% up or down in value, and then basically anything over and above 5% is a pretty good deal. Anything over and above 10% is a really good deal. And in the negative way is a decent deal and a steal, right? Negative 5% or 5 to 10% is a pretty good deal. Anything over a 10% discount is a steal of a deal. So yeah, that's how I determine what's really a good deal. Hard numbers with a little bit intuitive guessing and making up of the 5% range. Because really, I have no idea how I came up with a 5% range. It's just something I honestly just made up. But it makes sense to me, and it's just one of those things, right? It just makes sense, and you know what? Why not? If it works, don't break it. Thank you. My name is John Su with Naked Real Estate, the barrier-free experience. I look forward to you watching my next video.